Hey everyone, it is Chrysanthi Finn, and I wanted to talk to you today about something that is near and dear to my heart when it comes to meal planning. So one of the things that I get when I'm speaking with clients, one of the things that I hear most often is that they can't eat well because their kids are picky eaters, or they can't eat well because their boyfriend or husband wants to go out to eat all the time. And my response to that is always, I know exactly how you feel. And here's why. If you don't know already, part of my story is that my husband does not eat a single fruit or vegetable. I always joke that, we could go out to dinner and split a meal because he would be the meat and potatoes guy and I could be living on vegetables. I love meat. Don't get me wrong. I could eat steak every day of the week, but I also just love my fruits and veggies. I love them. And he doesn't eat a single one. And so for a long time, I used that as an excuse because I would often feel so defeated when it came time to make a meal for he and I at the time, before we even had kids, because I felt like I couldn't make something and, even chopping an onion and putting it in or taking fresh spices and putting it into something he wouldn't eat it. He could, he tells me it's a texture thing, and then he can taste the simplest thing. So here's the deal though. I finally got to the point where I was like, okay, that's his thing, and I gave up on fighting it, honestly. I thought, I'm going to change him, and then I realized, whatever, it is what it is. But I also realized that I want to eat what I like, but also I want to eat foods that fuel my body and give me, the energy that I need and the health that I need to be the best version of myself and to be here for my kids. So here's how I have gotten through that. And now, of course, I have kids, and I'm pretty fortunate that they eat pretty well. But so here's what I've done. When it comes to meal preparation and meal planning in my house, I keep it simple. So here's the deal. When I'm making dinner at night, I usually keep my protein pretty simple. So if we're doing grilled chicken, he'll do marinades or things like that, so I can add some spices to it. One of my favorite things to do is do like a flank steak and just add like a really nice clean seasoning mix on it of like spices and stuff, and then grill it. So I do things like that. I can do salmon, I can do fish, I can do grilled chicken, I can do ground turkey and make taco meat. I can, he'll eat all of those things. So I know that my protein is easy. But then what I do is I always have some kind of quick, easy side for him, like brown rice, which was a fight to get him from white rice to brown rice. Or I'll do potatoes for him, or sometimes he just gets mac and cheese because, like I said, that's not my priority anymore. One day he'll convert, but for right now, that's his thing. But then when it comes to my sides, I can do those separately, and I do it very simply. So I will I'll either make myself a huge salad for the side that my kids will eat as well, or I will take veggies and just roast them. One of my favorite go-to things for roasting veggies is just take whatever I've got. So it could be green beans, it could be, I'm loving Brussels sprouts, it could be peppers or zucchini or asparagus or whatever it is. And what I do, even sweet potatoes, I take them, I chop them, however, depending on the vegetable, chop them, put them on a pan that's covered with aluminum foil, toss them in a little bit of olive oil or coconut oil, salt, pepper, and I usually use pink Himalayan salt because it's not processed, it's in its natural form, and I just roast it. And I tend to like them kind of crispy and well done, so I just kind of watch it. I'm not a cook, I'm more of like a assembler. So that's it, and that's how simple it is. It's just I make the meat for the entire family, and then I make the sides that I want and that my kids will eat. And then he's just kind of gets whatever he'll eat because it is pretty limited. Like I said, rice, potatoes, and anything I make, he's going to throw cheese on. So it is what it is. But so the thing is this. Don't use that as an excuse. Don't allow other people's choices when it comes to their nutrition to impact yours negatively. If you have a picky eater in the house, or you know that you're going to be going out to eat a lot, then scour them. Let's say that's the problem. Let's say that you live with your significant other, and every weekend you're going out to eat on Friday and Saturday and Sunday, and you're always going out to eat, and it's then making you wreck your nutrition. look ahead at the menus, or eat something before you go so that when you get there, maybe you do only get a side salad or you get a broth-based soup or something like that. That's a small plate so that you're making a good choice. Also, if you're at a restaurant, ask them. Don't be afraid to tell them what you want. Ask them, if you're going to prepare this, please don't prepare it in butter. Please don't douse it in oil. Please put the sauce on the side, the dressing on the side, whatever it is. Here's the thing. You need to vocalize for yourself, whether it's that you're cooking at home and you have picky eaters or you're going out and you're eating. Your nutrition is what fuels your body. So when you're making those choices, they're going to directly affect you. So stick to your guns. Remember your, goals. Remember also focus on how the foods that you eat make you feel. So often we're succumb to temptation because of our surroundings or because of whatever situation we put ourselves in. And we eat something in the spur of the moment, and afterwards our body, it just wreaks havoc on our body, especially if we're eating really clean and then we go off course. Your body doesn't react well because it's got to really work to process those foreign foods, And I don't mean foreign by like the different cultures that you could eat. I mean foreign like they're not natural. They're not in their original state. So those are my tips. I do have more tips for meal planning that are a little bit more specific, but this is just an overall idea of how to meal plan and how to stay on track when you're surrounded by picky eaters and how to not let them take over. All right, I hope that was helpful. If you can relate to this, please comment below, share below, let me know how it's going. Maybe you had a picky eater in your house. Maybe your husband or wife or whatever was a picky eater and you have been able to convert them because of your healthy habits. I'd love to hear from you. Please comment below or send me an email at fitandfulfilled@gmail.com. And as always, if I can give you more support as your coach, I would love that. So please contact me as well. Have an amazing day, guys, and happy eating.